Hey everyone, Jeremy-Senpai here, and I'm coming to you with another anime review. Okay, first off, I am in a Demon Slayer mood. I've been a huge fan of the show, probably after the first season premiered like 2 years ago, and I was kind of a casual fan, but when we got to later seasons, honestly, there is so much to love. There really, really is. But okay, before I get too much into it, let me just go over the gist, as if you don't already know about it. So, in the Taishō era of Japan, which the series takes place in, there are demons. These horrible, flesh eating monsters that attack humans under the cover of darkness. And in order to stop them, we have the Demon Slayers, an underground organization of swordsmen and swordswomen who make it their mission to hunt down and kill as many demons as they come across. The story follows young Tanjiro Kamado, sorry, after being away for work selling charcoal overnight, he comes home to find his entire family massacred, excluding his younger sister, Nezuko, who has become a demon. However, unlike other demons, she doesn't seem to eat humans and seems to have some form of her former personality, although she doesn't speak, and of course, she can't go out in the sunlight. Tanjiro eventually becomes a demon slayer himself so he can track down the demon that did this to his family, and so he can change Nezuko back into human. There's definitely a lot more to it, but that's the main plot of Demon Slayer. And I just have to say that there is so much to love about this series. I don't even know really to where to begin. I guess one of the things that I love most about it is definitely the opening. Whenever I hear Gurenge by Lisa, I just get so pumped. It is one of those openings that you just can't find yourself to skip. You know, you've all had those. If there's a specific opening or ending in anime that you can't skip, then feel free to tell us down below in the comments. But I also really love the animation style, especially whenever they do Tanjiro's water breathing techniques. Honestly, it looks like a beautiful watercolor painting whenever he uses his water breathing techniques. Yes, I'm well aware of the other breathing styles, but at this point, I just really love Tanjiro's most of all. But also, there's the characters. It is hard not to love the characters. Almost everybody on the show is likable. You have Tanjiro, who is sweet and compassionate. You have Nezuko, who is just adorable and is supportive. Zenitsu, even when this was his early days as a bit of a screaming coward. You can't hate him either. And Nosuke, who is everybody's favorite. And I haven't even gotten to the Hashira yet. I'm just kind of going over the main four characters that we see in almost every episode. Anyway, it really is amazing to me. I adore this series, and I probably rewatched it the most. The season I'm mainly talking about is the first season, where Tanjiro undergoes his training to become a demon slayer. And very interesting, I've noticed about Tanjiro's training. This wasn't the stereotypical anime training arc like they did with Bleach and Naruto and some cases with One Piece. Okay, the time skip doesn't really count because, well, it's a time skip. But anyway, I've noticed a lot of things when it comes to some anime training, like in Hunter x Hunter or Yu Hakusho, or no, or Bleach and Naruto, like I said, that the characters will usually undergo a training sequence, a training arc, but this usually lasts only a handful of episodes, But in time, it only takes like a few days, weeks, or even a couple of months. But this isn't the case with Tanjiro's training. His training lasts 2 whole years. Yeah, and that's not really something that you see too often. A training regiment that actually has a realistic time lapse. And for record, no, I'm still not counting the time skip in One Piece because, well, it's a time skip. It's supposed to count. But if anyone can think of any other examples, then feel free to tell me. Tell me about a training arc where it doesn't take the typical days or even weeks. Tell me where it takes literal years, for the main character to be as strong as they are in the main show. Okay, just feel free to tell me. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will accept it. But anyway, another very interesting fact is the fact that the Demon Slayer Corps, they're actually an underground organization. The government has no idea that it's even going on. They have no idea demons exist, so they have no idea that the Demon Slayers exist. And that's just really, really cool to me because honestly, in my opinion, this could even affect real life. I know a lot of people are probably gonna give me some hate here and there, but how do you know that vampires didn't exist at one point, or werewolves, or any other stereotypical monster that you hear about in storybooks? Because, well, they were all probably eliminated at some point, and the public, of course, would be none the wiser. Well, it's kind of the same thing with the Demon Slayers. Everybody knows that demons exist. At the very least, they exist in a storybook setting. But but as for the demon slayers and probably a few dozen or even hundreds of people that know demons exist, the public at large doesn't. Everybody goes on and lives their lives, not being none the wiser. And you know what? That's kind of the point. That's kind of the idea. If the public ever knew that demons were among them, oh man. You know, it's kind of similar to maybe that saying from Men in Black, a person is smart, but people are dumb, panky animals. So yeah, if the public knew that demons were among them, they would definitely freak out, and they may even start attacking each other. And a bit off topic here, but I want to say that this right here is probably one of the most perfect openings to an anime. It gets everything across. I don't think it has too many filler episodes, if any. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. It really does get down to business, you know? This is really one of the most perfect opening seasons to an anime. And hot take here, this is probably my least favorite of the 4 seasons that are currently released. Hey, save your hate, save your hate. But honestly, this is more least favorite by default. It's kind of like I don't really have a least favorite in a set of characters. I just like some other characters more than I do this one, so this is how I feel. I just like the later 3 seasons more than I do this one. But honestly, I don't hate this season whatsoever. I really love it. And it's one of the seasons I probably rewatched the most. I mean, it's my least favorite by default, but at the same time, that's not saying much because the series overall is that amazing. So yeah, if you're part of the 2% of people who haven't seen Demon Slayers, definitely give it a watch. You will not regret it. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, season 1 at least. Give it a watch. It's available literally everywhere on stream. It's even available on iTunes. Just love it. Just enjoy it. There's so much to love, and there's a reason why it's one of the most reaction video fodder in the world because everybody's reacting to Demon Slayer. Everyone's loving it. But yeah, just I can keep going on and on, but just check it out if you haven't already. Alright, feel free to hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Jeremy-Senpai, sign off.